the chest, the hip and the back. The next person is Ali Hadar Begin. Where are you? You're age 39. You're a graduate of Cairo University. For your living, you run a telephone repair shop. You're married with 4 children. They are aged 15, 10, and twins of 5 years old. You were killed by 6 gunshot wounds to the chest, the belly, the arm, the leg, and through your hand twice. The next aid worker is Sari Yaldiz. He is age 43. His profession is a firefighter and he works for the municipality, his town. He's married with 4 sons and he was killed by 4 gunshot wounds to the chest, once in his left leg and twice in his right leg. The next aid worker is Katin Topkula, age 54, a former amateur soccer player and taekwondo champion. He's coached with the Turkish national taekwondo team. He's married with 1 son. His wife was also on the ship, but she survived. But he was killed with 3 gunshot wounds to the back of the head, the side and his belly. The next person is Nekted Yidrim, age 32, an IHH aid worker. He is married with 1 daughter, age 3, killed by 2 gunshot wounds to his shoulder and his back. The next aid worker is Kajet Killar, age 38. A graduate of Marmara University. He was a reporter and webmaster for IHH, the Humanitarian Relief Foundation, who organised this trip. He is married with 2 children, killed by a single gunshot wound to the middle of the forehead. The next person, the aid worker, is Kenjit Songa, age 47, married with 6 daughters and 1 son, killed by a single gunshot wound to his neck. The next aid worker is Kenjit Al-Koraz, age 42, married with 3 children, age 14, 12 and 9. He was killed by 4 gunshot wounds to the back of the head, the side of the face, his back and his leg. And finally, Furkan Dugan, age 19, in his final year at school and hoping to become a doctor. He's the son of a professor at the local university. He actually held dual nationality, Turkish and American, and he had 2 brothers or sisters. He was killed by 5 gunshot wounds through his nose, the back of his head, his back, his leg and his ankle. Thank you, folks. We want to make it absolutely clear that this was an outrageous attack on an unarmed and peaceful aid ship, and what the BBC omits to say was it was in international waters at the time. Effectively, if you were in your own home, as these people were on their ship, and soldiers came and started attacking that, you could defend yourself with whatever you had to hand, and literally that's all that they had. They were fighting for their lives. The 50 or so people, predominantly from Turkey, but many other people from around the world, all there because they wanted to help the people of Gaza, including our 2 people from Bristol, Shakir and Cliff, who were within inches of death themselves. Shakir actually cradled one of these people as they were dying, and Cliff actually had a graze on his arm where a bullet or something went past, literally within inches of causing him serious injury. They are reported back at public meetings. We know that they are not violent people. We know that they were not specifically trying to aid terrorist groups in Gaza. These accusations are totally ridiculous. Why would an aid ship risk its credibility by carrying anything other than the aid equipment which was on the manifest, the list of equipment of cargo in the ship, besides which Hamas can get anything it wants through the tunnels from Egypt anyway. So all these accusations are ridiculous, but basically Israel is desperate to cover up yet another public relations disaster for themselves. The Zionists are going all out, and it's a tragedy that their friends in the BBC can come out with this Panorama programme, which was broadcast on Monday, which was total bias, highly selected information, and basically propaganda all throughout. And that's why we're protesting here today. More information on our leaflets and on our display boards. But let's have a minute's silence for the dead on the Mavi Marmara.